Hello there. I'm Richard Littauer. I am the user. Today, thankfully, thank God, sober. So I am going to be reviewing a website. Looking forward to it. I don't know a ton about it. I know that it is called Netvyne. So thank you, Khalil, for sending me along to Netvyne. Um, the instructions are to look at the commenting experience and the Chrome extension, maybe create an account if I can, some feedback on that. And otherwise, I know literally nothing. So this will be just a new review. If you haven't seen one of these before, I generally go through and just sort of give my comments. It's somewhere in between a user review, like a UX review where you have people sign up and do it, and you ask them how they did it, and a teardown. It's a lot like a teardown. Um, so hopefully it's useful. Let me know if I can clarify anything, and happy to get started. So I'm going to start by sharing my screen. Share my screen here. I'm using Chrome, which is not my normal browser, but I'm using Chrome because I know there's a Chrome extension. So let's see what we can come up with today. So first off, netvyne.com, I believe, yes, is the correct spelling. Interesting. Okay, cool. Yep. So that's set up correctly. Sweet. Look at this. I love the colors. They're beautiful. This is beautiful colors. I love the purple on teal. I don't know why. I love it so much. I hear there's a big thing in movies where they always have orange and teal together, and it's like something that's really pleasing. You look at a ton of color palettes for really powerful blockbusters. It's like always that color scheme, kind of like the Kick-Ass scene, the Kick-Ass like suit that he wears, the supervillain. So this is great. This is wonderful. I used to use this gradient, blue to green. I think it's a beautiful gradient. It's the best. I like the addition of the clouds. Well done. I'm seeing a lot of apps. I haven't read anything yet. I just noticed that this is a CTA. Immediate notice. Weird padding at the top there. Don't know why it's not centered. Normally buttons are centered. This button is centered. That design language makes sense. And you have some weird skeuomorphism going on where you have this one acting more like a button with the shadow on the side and the embossing, and then this one just being an outline. Interesting design palette. This one doesn't, these don't have anything. That's okay, but they also don't tell you that they are links unless you hover with the hover state. Oh wait, no, there's a slight hover state. Very, very slight. That won't work for most people. It barely works for me. I have red green deficiency, believe it or not, after just commenting on the colors. So I would probably make that more obvious. What you've just done is kind of eliminated anyone with poor eyesight, which is everyone over 40. No offense. So I would probably make this just pop a bit more. I know it's annoying, but there's a reason why bank websites look the way they do. You don't want to look like a bank website. I get it, but it is useful to be able to consider users who may have difficulty seeing and or not enough time to really care or notice. There's little details that make a site come together, but those details don't become the expense of readability. Credible comments, one click away. Comment on any site publicly with a username, privately with friends, and much more. Interesting. A couple of questions. One, why credible? Two, comments on any site. Is this based off like hypothesis or something? Is this like a pan commenting thing? I'm guessing this is the logo. It's kind of confusing because these are all logos I know already. Chrome, YouTube, Reddit, Twitter. But I'm seeing over here is Netvyne. That works really well, that design language. Circle and not circle. It works fine. It's great. Oh, it scrolls. Didn't know it scrolled. I would add a caret here. A lot of people miss that. Just add a down chevron if you can. That would be smart. Rich integrating experience. Beautiful. Beautiful. Ooh, not as good. That's good. This is fine. But this doesn't look right here. I would center this stuff. Just center it. Just move it in on medium. Small is okay, but you may not even need this. No one's going to see this because no one's looking at a screen this big. I mean, I guess. So get some breakpoints going in here. You know, if this is dimensions, let's go with. It doesn't look great. It's actually really hard to read. So I would work on your. I mean, this is fine. Down here is fine. But this whole thing, maybe just cut this out entirely. Maybe have it above credible comments, smaller. Just make another version of the image. You don't need to have that many things on the image. And this is a huge amount of padding. It's kind of necessary. Also, still hard to scroll down. Still would have a chevron here. All right, so let's stop doing that. 2 CTAs, get 9, get Netvyne, then sign up. Looks great. No problem at all. Pretty clear you want me to do that. I'm going to read this first. Rich integrated experience. I'm not sure you want to start with the capital. This is actually a pretty divisive moment in history, depending on which side of the aisle you fall, or in this case, the fence. I guess that's maybe what you want, but if you want a rich integrated comedy experience, you really want to comment with people about that incident. Can we find a less controversial than an attempted or a real coup? You know, that might be great. I'm liking the creme de la creme, not afraid to use the French. Perfect. Add a comment section of the page. See what's trending. Interesting. Is this also feed? Yeah. World. I caught that pretty quick. That's feed. That's feed. Doesn't look like RSS anymore, but you know, I'm not sure why Globe works there, but it does. Healthy online discussion. Good. That's shocking. I want to know about that. Nice transitions. Whoa. Okay. This is a lot of text. There's no visuals. I'm scared. The alt text says doc. Maybe remove the alt text to start. I use very similar language in the usersmymom.com. Nice. You're assuming that everyone here is young, I guess. Not everyone is, but I guess we all get that reference. It's funny because you had extreme violence on the front page. I mean, people died in that riot. Death. Glad you're not getting illegal content. Great. How are you doing it? I'm curious how you're actually deciding what is bad or good or not. What is civility? How are you defining civility? You need spaces here. This is no spaces between these. No period at the ends. I don't know how this would actually stand up very well. I mean, where's the reporting? How do I report that something's bad? What's the conflict resolution? What's the pyramid of escalation, ladder of escalation? These are all things I'm really curious about as a community organizer that aren't really listed here. Not a bot friendly platform, great. What do you define as a bot? A lot of bots are mixed, human and machine learning. But yeah, okay, so it's a good start. I would add in notes about legal stuff. We have the right to kick you off whatever you want, et cetera, et cetera. In fact, let's go to the FAQ. How do I make an account? Why is this all the way over here? There's no reason this couldn't be in the center of the page. I could make it the center like that, but you could just center it, right? Create an account here. Blue text doesn't look great. It works, but it looks like you threw up a markdown file. How do I add to the FAQ? Don't say globe, say feed. Otherwise, you're just confusing things. Down arrow, it's a download arrow. Down arrow with a line under it. And you can also just include those here. Might be a smart move. Notifications. I don't know how I have a notification. I haven't done anything. Okay, cool. More calls viewed. Huh, it's actually pretty snazzy. Why do I have a profile pic? I haven't signed up. Oh, it's a temporary account. That's cool. This is a good image. It's really pretty, but it wasn't clear what it was here. I like it now. Maybe make it a face. Maybe a leaf. Something that's less like this is a cloud. I kind of thought it was an evil man looking that way, you know, like Frankenstein or something. I'm liking the hash. People will not like the hash. I like the hash. People will not like the hash. What does the hash stand for? Normal users should never have to see something like this because they may be afraid they have to memorize it. I know it sucks. This is why Heroku does cedar ash log bot instead of blah, blah, blah. It might be a good idea to make a list of randomized names, get a list of words, and just automatically put them together. Car, horse, staple, battery, or something. Temporary count. Why see help for details? Why not link me to help? Just link me to help. Is this my username? It's not clear from the help here, which you just suggested that this is my username. Putting it in public in caps is mixing text with like design signal. Probably use a better design pattern for that. Make it a different color. Having light gray on white is also eliminating older users. I can't sign in. I haven't done anything. Ooh, padding. Again, really not ideal. I like the medium and the small. In fact, please tell me. Ooh, padding. This is not great. So you got to make it more responsive. All right. Yeah, that's the beginning. I keep looking for a footer, but there is no footer. I don't even know if this stuff is copyrighted. I like you. I like you as a person. I'm guessing Khalil wrote this. I like what you're doing, and I like your mode of talking. This is not good. I think you can do better than this. I like you because you're a hacker and you're getting design stuff out and you're making something in the world that's awesome and you're doing a really cool thing, which is setting up immediate hashes. I want to know what your backend is, frankly, like OrbitDB or something. I want to know. But this scares me as a user because it doesn't tell me that the site's going to be around for long because you haven't figured out how to make a viable business model out of it. It doesn't tell me how I can invest. It doesn't tell me what I can pay for. It doesn't tell me that anything here is legitimate. And it tells me you're more interested in making things and figuring out whether you're going to be able to make them in the future. I'm really invested in sustainable businesses. I want to figure that out. And I don't know what you mean by I won't sell your soul. I don't have a soul. I don't believe I have one. I may have an unconscious, according to my psychiatrist, but um, I don't know where your morals are. I know you're trying to be a good person, which is why I say I like you. I get this. I like you because this shows a wonderful amount of naivete that I just think is really brilliant and actually is beautiful. But I would like to see something else here. Probably something along the lines of currently we're working on donations or our business model. You don't even have to put your business model right up front. You don't, but you could start saying pay for more features, make it a freemium model or figure out how to make this useful for science, right? And then start going with grants. But just saying I don't know makes me think that this is a really short project. There's a lot of ways to make money in this world. I would work on this. I would really work on this bit. I would work on this bit before you work on any other bit in the website. I would remove this text right now. You can be cute. This is cute. It's good to be cute. It's nice. I feel like I get you. But if you don't know how you're going to sustain yourself, it's actually really tough for me because then it doesn't seem cute. It seems immature. And I'm sorry, that's very tough language. But it's not you I'm commenting on. It's what I see written here. And again, I think you can do better than this because I've seen all the other stuff you've done already. So let's work on that. It's cool. All right. Any other questions? Leave it as a comment on Netvyne. That's actually a cool idea. Huh. That didn't work. Why does that? Interesting. Why is it going to Google? I don't even know what's happening there. Okay. I don't have any downloads. Get Netvyne for Chrome. Marcus, welcome to Netvyne. Yeah, it just goes back. Okay. No cell selling. I get what this means because this pretty much clarifies it immediately. So that's actually okay. Our mission. Sorry, my nose just clogged up. I don't know why. Netvyne's mission is to empower the people to make informed decisions and share the experience of others. Excellent. Why is this H1 in the middle of a page? Give me more. Who are you? Who's behind the site? I can't trust you. Who are you? I want to know. Why do you have this mission? Why do you have a mission statement? How are you going to empower people to make informed decisions? How does Netvyne have you have more informed decisions? Tell me about the algorithms. Tell me about how you're figuring out what's aggregated or not. Tell me about how you're making sure that you're standing up to your list of things here in the help thing. Or like what we had. Oh, I can't even find it anymore. Should be in fact. Mad props. This is a decent way to get feedback. It's fast. Fast is good. All right. So I'm seeing that I'm getting the feeling that this is a really well designed, except for some responsive bugs, beginning of a startup, which is cool. I would suggest you target your market. I would suggest you do not make this a general thing for everyone. I think you're going to do a lot better if you targeted something. I know this because I was paid to make a commenting app on any web page or PDF in a Chrome extension in 2014. There's outed my history. I made it for academics, specifically for the synthetic neurobiologists at MIT. Did not go many places, but it was much easier because I had a target for where I was going. I ended up spending a lot of time on the back end. I ended up switching to work on IPFS, but I've done this work before. And I'm saying having it be very general, it's kind of like I don't know how I'm going to make money. It's like, I don't know who my target audience is. So I feel like that would really help you. I don't know why you're using Vine spelled with a Y, someone spelled with an I. I mean, I know Vine is like a thing, was a thing. This doesn't change anything. Doesn't change anything. Doesn't change anything. Don't know why these are here. Oh, something changed. I don't understand what changed. I don't like sports. Why can't I add or remove news? I don't understand. I don't understand. Can you tell me what I'm doing here? Can you use tooltips or something? Why did this change and the other thing didn't change anything? The Guardian, who's voting? Anyone can vote. I'm an anonymous person. I shouldn't be able to vote. How will I help you make informed decisions if I can just come in and just vote whatever I want? You don't know who I am. Oh, that's sad. Oh, very sad. Search. Weird how muscles doesn't work, but muscle works. That doesn't make any sense. That seems like a bug to me. Dublin's fair city, as they say. All right. Actually, I want to see that comment. Muscle. In Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty, I first set my eyes on sweet Molly. Can you just frickin' stay alone? She will her very well. Okay. Ooh. Hmm. Not making me happy. It doesn't seem like an informed opinion. It seems like just a rant. What are you doing that's different than Reddit? I honestly don't, or YouTube. How is it better? Oh, cool. That worked. Approval rate. Any. Oh, useful. That worked, but I shouldn't be able to because I'm not a real user. Can I block myself? Just tried. You can block yourself. I don't know how to unblock myself, so that's interesting. Profile, still in early stages. Yep. You're gonna look forward to that. All right. Feedback. No, I don't need to do that. I'm doing that right now. Let's sign in. Um, I'm gonna sign up instead. Oh, is it still the same hash? Or they also are GK? Not verified. How do I verify myself? Single? Should I change these? I don't know what handle means. I don't know what handle means. Why is that leading over? Why should I have to add my photo? Makes sense. Change photo. Oh, actually worked. Confirm. I just realized I'm not single. I have a girlfriend. I don't know why I wrote single. I just don't know what status means. That's weird. Okay. Oh, what's the difference between username and handle? I don't understand. I don't. Right, let's go look at stuff. Why is news here twice? Hong Kong. It's gonna test. That's pretty cool. How do I comment? Oh, let's try something different. Okay. Fine. I don't want that. Is it working? Pin. It's actually pretty useful. Cool. Activate the sidebar. Interesting. Why is it denied for this document? Let's try another document. Let's go to Hong Kong. Let's activate the sidebar. You got a bug, man. You got a bug. Also, padding. Padding. I need more padding. Okay. Punches. Padding. All right. I don't know what to do. I don't need that. I don't need any of this. Refresh. Add to Chrome. Read and change all your data on all websites. That is a lot to ask, my friend. That is a lot of permissions to ask. You don't have a business model. What if your business model is ripping my passwords? I don't want to turn on sync. I will pin this. I will open up the thing and have to again. Deep fakes. It's actually pretty inaccurate, but that's cool. Okay. So we got a bug. Don't know what the bug is. It's denied. It's maybe because I have a ton of blockers on because I do not like it when people say I'm going to access all of your stuff, which I think is pretty fair. You block is off. See if that works. No, I don't know what your problem is there. I would fix that though. No, can't stay on. Thanks. Okay. So I'm not able to comment because I have a local storage issue, which happens. It's a lot of permissions to ask for, and I'm still not convinced that this is any different than Reddit, except that it's on every page and you read all my data. And you won't sell my soul, but Google's motto was "Don't be evil," and yeah, that worked. I want more from you. I want an about page. I want a team page. I want why you were motivated to build this site. I want how it's going to be different. Those are the things I want. I also want more padding all the time, and I want local storage because I got a lot of shit to store. Otherwise, I think it's pretty good. Again, I like the logo. I like the attitude you have going on. You know, it's kind of cool. Can't even uninstall. Doo-doo. Sorry, it's not you, it's me. I don't use Chrome anyway, so I use Firefox. What is this? Where do these posts go? Oh, okay, new post, cool. I think you're close. I just think it needs a bit more thinking out. I think the business model needs thinking out, and I think you need to realize that asking for a Chrome extension is asking a lot of your users. And I'm not sure that people really use Chrome extensions that much anymore. Most really good tech people have moved to Brave. I don't use Chrome because it's a black box. and the average person would have been lost a while ago. Would have been lost a while ago. That's why, again, focus groups are much better. Highly suggest a focus group. Highly suggest getting some more tweets. I don't use Chrome. I'm just not signed in. You don't have a user agreement and privacy policy. I couldn't find it. So, okay. I think you're getting there. I really hope this was helpful. I feel like I gave you a lot of advice sprinkled through me going through the site. Oh, you do have. Why don't you link them in the footer, dude? Link them in the footer. Link them in the footer. Ah, don't stop putting everything on the left. Global call forwarding. It's not even a real number. Interesting. Boilerplate. Do you work with GDPR? Something to think about. Cool. You might be better off showing your code to people for fun. I'm always an open source kind of guy, but you know, I had a period at the end of privacy policy down there. That's what I would do. Cool. I hope this helps. Let me know. Happy to talk more about any of the things I said and explain at length. Want to make sure you get your money's worth. I hope this was useful to you. But thank you very much. And I think it's a cool idea. Like I said, I once spent a year of my life trying to do something very, very similar. It's just the friction is really tough. And it's all about trusting you with Chrome extensions. I have to trust you to read all my data. The average person may not care, but the average person won't go through the hoops of installing it. So how are you going to bridge that gap? And the funding question. Show me the money, man. Show me the money. All right. Richard, over and out. Stop recording.